Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing for this LeEco LE2, and this is the successor to the LE1S, which was launched a couple of months ago. And as you can see, it says LE2 and comes with 32 gigabytes of internal storage. And the difference between this variant and the international variant is that the international variant comes with the the Helios X20 processor, but in India it's coming with the Snapdragon 652 chipset, which is actually pretty interesting. It's a powerful chipset. It's a octa-core chipset, whereas the Snapdragon 650 was a 6-core chipset. I'll talk about that a bit later. And here it says that it has 3000 milliamp hour battery, and what else? So let's quickly open this up. And regarding the pricing, it is priced at rupees 11,999. That's what is printed over here. So let's quickly just open this up. And in terms of looks, I would say it's very similar to the original LE1S. For example, this is the original LE1S. As you can see, very slight difference in terms of color, but in terms of physical overview, I think so it would be the same. So just peel this off, and again, it accepts nano SIM. It's a dual SIM device, and the back has changed now. As you can see, it's now coming with a 16 megapixel camera sensor, and we get this TPU cover with it. So as you can see, a little bit different from the original LE1S. As you can see, this is the original LE1S. So they have changed it a little bit regarding the camera. I hope the camera performance has improved with this one. Let's put this thing to the side for now and quickly look at what else do we have. So let's just open this up. Again, some paperwork. I'll just keep that to the side. And let's look at this. It's a USB type C cable, as you can see, so reversible, just like the one. And we also get this. This is nice. So looks like we don't have a headphone jack. So this is an adapter for the USB-C type to 3.5 headphone jack. So you have to be aware of this thing. So you have to use this adapter for your headphones. So that is one thing. And this power brick looks massive, to be very frank. And let me actually give you an idea. It's a fast charger because it's outputting at both at 5 volts as well as 9 volts. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly it charges. So this is the handset itself, I would say. And again, it's that metallic construction that we have seen on LE1S. So nothing changed from that. Even the screen size is the same. It's a 5.5 inch screen, and that's a 1080p screen. Let's just quickly try to power it on. And as you can see, it says LeEco now, finally, instead of LeTV. And on the back, but it still says LeTV for some strange reason. And by the time it actually boots up, let me give you a physical overview. We have the IR blaster on the top, and if you note, the 3.5 headphone jack is simply missing. And we have the volume rockers, gives nice feedback, and the power on off button. And on this end, we have the USB-C type port and opening for the speaker. And on this end, we have the slot for the SIM cards, and it's dual SIM, nano SIMs. We also have a fingerprint scanner on the back. It's a 16 megapixel rear facing camera, and we also have a small hole over here that's for the secondary noise cancellation. So by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This new LE2 is powered by the Snapdragon 652 chipset, which is actually a octa-core processor. It's divided into 2 quad cores. The first powerful quad core is based on the ARM Cortex A72, and the other quad core is based on the ARM Cortex A53. It's a dual SIM device, comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage. It also has a fingerprint scanner. Moving to the camera, it has a 16 megapixel rear facing camera, 8 megapixel front facing camera, 3000 mAh battery. Moving to the GPU, it comes with the Adreno 510 GPU, and it has USB-C type support. And I'm just setting up this device, and guys, the good thing is that it does support both the 2.4 gigahertz as well as the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi band. Adding the fingerprint, and you just need to tap here for the same. and it says it's added. So you can add more fingerprints if required. So I've just finished setting up this device, and this is the first boot. Again, it is running that custom UI, EUI, that is known as. And again, to get to the app tree, you have to go, it's a little bit different like other LeEco devices. I'm not a big fan of this one. Let's look at the settings, and if we go to about the device, as you can see, it's running on the Android version 6.0.1, so that's a good thing, and running on the EUI version number, that is 5.6.0. And as you can see, it's running on the Snapdragon 652 chipset. That's a octa-core processor that as I have mentioned earlier. Let's look at the storage. How much do we actually get? So here is the storage tab, and we get about 23.24 gigabytes. I haven't added a Google account right now, so it will reduce a little bit, so you can expect around 22.5 gigabytes of space available to you. And again, these are touch type capacitive buttons, and they give haptic feedback whenever you touch them. And again, to get to the quick toggles and stuff, you have to hit this button. You can control the torchlight, etc. from this one. So that's what it is. And let's just go back, and as you can see, it's very similar to the earlier LeEco device, but one thing that I have noticed immediately is that for some strange reason, this LE2 feels a little bit lighter to hold compared to this LE1S. The LE1S feels a little bit more dense, but the weight distribution is slightly different on this LE2, and hence it feels a little bit lighter to hold. And we also have the remote control because of the IR blaster, so that's nice. Again, not a lot of bloatware. Again, Google Apps are pre-installed, file manager is there, and again, my LeEco services are there. You can subscribe to that if you require. And let's quickly, if you click on this, we have this live, and let's agree. And looks like this is their what do you say, on-demand services. It's going to upgrade and stuff. So I have to accept all this. So I'll just set that up later on, guys, that services. So it's here on the center, the LeEco services, where you can watch online content and stuff. As you can see, it just popped in. So you can watch movies and stuff. For example, if you can go here, I have to create an account for that. Anyways, let's quickly also look at the camera. It's that new 16 megapixel camera. Again, the UI is very similar to the earlier LES accounts. You can swipe between video, slow motion, and panorama. Let's quickly try to take some snaps, and the shutter speed is good, as you can see. Let me take one more shot. Let me just show you these sample shots. Again, it'll be interesting to see if the camera has improved, and I'll also try to compare it with the Redmi Note 3, because the Redmi Note 3 is also priced very similar to this one, almost 12,000 both of them. So as you can see, this is this shot that we took right now. This came slightly overexposed, as you can see, so you have to be a little bit careful. Two shots came good. Let's try to take one more. I'll use the tap to focus. Yeah, it's the same problem, guys. If you use the tap to focus, it's sort of overexposing, as you can see. I'll take another shot without using the tap to focus. And as you can see, this came a lot better. So again, that bug of overexposing if you use the tap to focus is still prevent, but looks decent. As you can see, we can read this text if we zoom in also. Sample shots in full screen to give you a quick idea regarding the camera performance. These were taken in artificial lighting conditions. Again, I will be testing the camera a lot more and also compare it with the Redmi Note 3. So again, guys, that's it for now for this quick unboxing and first look at this LE2. And I feel if it works really well, it'll be a good competitor to the Redmi Note 3. Again, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.